I'm Becca and I live in Madison, Mississippi. I'm the oldest of 3 kids. I have a brother who is 14 months younger than me, so I don't remember life without my little brother. Growing up, I think I always was scared. I had a lot of fear. I was told I wasn't pretty, that I wasn't good enough, that I was worthless. I did a lot of things to stay out of the house, to not have to come home. I didn't want to come home at night. So if I could be involved in a club, sports, church, I'm there so that I can stay away from the house. I think as a child, I didn't feel that I was worthy to be loved. So I was seeking love in the wrong places. When I went off to college, I dove into addiction when I got away from the house. And within 6 years, I was just spiraled. I graduated from grad school, I got a job and a house, and I had a car, and I had everything at my fingertips. And I really genuinely felt like I had arrived in life. My parents were so proud of me. Little did they know I was carrying all these secrets and addiction. Drugs, alcohol, pills, it was everything just combined to try to feel good enough. Addiction to me is wanting to escape the way you feel. And I wanted to escape how I felt every single day. February, March, around spring break of 2009 was when everything kind of came to a head, and my brother had been sentenced to 2 felonies. I don't think I had actually acknowledged that I had a problem because I was able to control it for so long. May that year, a couple months later, I ended up pregnant. And to the core of me, I've always believed that children are a blessing and they're beautiful. And I knew that this innocent child was just innocent in this whole thing, and it's not their fault. I knew that I had to get help no matter what. Like, this child deserves to live. And so, at least stay sober for 9 months. And I still didn't want to live personally. I didn't think that my life had value, but I believed that this child had value. I remember on the bathroom floor, May of 2009, having 3 pregnancy tests and realizing, like, this is the moment of truth. I was pregnant with my boyfriend at the time. We were using and drinking together. I needed to separate myself from that environment, and so I then left and went to rehab. I was in intensive inpatient therapy in the treatment center to face my addiction, and that was the first time I felt truly loved and accepted by people, even though I'm in rehab and pregnant. And that's the first time I ever heard the term adoption. And they gave me the different options and choices, and then they mentioned adoption, and they were like, have you ever considered this? And I was like, no, but that's what I want to do. Adoption became the only solution, the only option for me. I wasn't in a place to raise a child on my own. My parents were like, we're not gonna be the grandparents that raise the grandkids. Like, we'll be supportive of you, but like, you're on your own. So then when I checked into treatment and the adoption clinic, the core group of girls, we would have dinners once a month, all the birth moms, and just sit around and talk about life. And that's what I needed. I needed a friend. I started feeling like my life had value. I found out it was a girl, and I want to say I was happy. No, I was devastated because I had grown up as a little girl, always wanting to have a little girl. And so it was really devastating at first to find out that it was a girl, because I knew I wasn't keeping this child. children have 2 birth certificates. The birth mom names them, and then the adoptive family names them. And so I named her Hope. I found this couple, and they're amazing. He turned 29 the day they took her home from the hospital. Her mom had given her a Christmas ornament Thanksgiving weekend when you put up your tree, and it was a star, and the back of it said the Star of Hope. When they found out that I was naming her Hope Elizabeth, his mom's name is Ella, so they named her Ella Hope and kept Hope as her middle name. We looked up what the meaning of Ella is, and it's light or torch. So her name is the Star of Hope. And so I was like, you can have my kid. Two years after they got her, they adopted a little boy. And then about 4 years ago, they adopted a little girl. So she is now the oldest of 3. I wanted her to have what I couldn't give her, and she has that and more. If there's one thing I could tell an expected mom, it would be that your life has value. And I know it's scary, and you feel trapped, but you won't be stuck in that place forever. I think I cried every single day for like 6 months, and then you wake up one day and you don't cry, and you slowly start healing. In that place of fear and darkness, there is light, there is love, there is joy. My name is Becca, and this is my story.